Good evening, everyone. After listening to Joanne and Pamela, perhaps you might think, of course they will be successful. They have such backgrounds, right? But as a housewife for 15 years, and I can also be a bit success. So that means Nu Skin is for everyone. When I do Nu Skin, when I started Nu Skin, not because I have calculated how much investment I need to put in, what's the risk I will go through, or how much is the return. No, I was very bad at calculation. I do Nu Skin purely because of good products. In 1990, I was a registered, Canadian registered nurse and UK certified midwife. And in 1990, my secondary school classmate Jenny called from the USA, and she also flew to Hong Kong in 91 to tell me how good the product is and how good business was. But of course, I won't listen to her because after knowing the price of the product and the packaging of the product, I thought it was not expensive enough for me to use. Because we all use name brands, use products with lots of advertisements, and use, really it is not expensive, we won't use it. So I just rejected her because I thought it's not expensive enough. But in 1996 and 97, my health started going downhill. My mouth was numb and I was extremely fatigued. This picture was taken in 1st of January 1997. I traveled to Australia, Sydney. I brought with me this Chinese herbal medicine. Because this numbness and tiredness, I could go through all the specialists. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. I even flew to Beijing to look for a very famous acupuncturist to see what he can do for me. But they couldn't do anything for me. So in 97, it's March, Jenny called and said, why don't you try our supplement, Life Pack and Omega? Maybe that will help you. I thought she was too naive. Even with doctors, with Chinese herbalists, we couldn't do anything to me. How could that little packet of capsules, help me? But how to get rid of her nagging? So I thought, well, I will try for 2 months. After 2 months, of course, it won't work. Then I can tell her, thank you very much, I tried. It helps you, but not me. So I gave her face already, so I can just go away, right? And she said, this picture was taken in 96, very bloated. I was only 46 years old, but very bloated. So after she then said to me, go to the company and sign in as a distributor, then you can enjoy 30% off. You can enjoy wholesale price. I was very bad at calculations, right? If she explained too much, I wouldn't understand. But 30% off is quite all right. When we buy shoes, handbags, and fashions, if we get 30% off, it's a good price, right? So I said, okay, I go and sign in. And I got 2 months supply of Life Pack and Omega. And I started taking it. After 2 months, she called from USA and asked what I was doing. I said, well, I'm cooking for tonight. I'm having a party tonight. Suddenly, I sort of awoke because I had not been having a party for 2 years. I was too tired. I have no energy. If I had energy, I would give to my children. If I need to entertain people, I can bring them to the restaurants. Right? Hong Kong is so convenient for that. But I realized that I am having gas again, and I put on my high heel shoes again. I went shopping again. Look at the high heel shoes I'm wearing. because when I was very tired and sick, I could wear high shoes. I remember putting on a very nice clothes and put on a very nice pair of shoes to match with. I went away, I go out and press the lift. Before the lift come, I would press the button home to change that to a flat heel shoes. It was that bad. But I was, realizing that I put on my high heel shoes again. I can do a lot of things. So I knew my energy came back. But I did not continue because I just bought 2 months' supply. Fortunately, not long after that, I went to the USA to visit her. She came to New York airport to pick me up. I saw her at the airport. I was totally shocked. She looked so much prettier, younger, and with full of energy. We were classmates. Classmates means we're the same age, right? And all along, over the past so many years, I thought she looked older. We women like to compare. And I thought, it has to be, because she lived in the States, she has a big house, she has 3 children, and she also owns a little flower shop. And I had only 2 children with a smaller house. I don't work, but I have 2 helpers in the house. And so my life was a bit leisure, right? So I should look younger. And I was looking younger all those years, but then suddenly she looked younger. And I want to be like her. Women are very simple, we only want to look younger and pretty. So I brought back with me a lot of supplements, but I didn't use the skincare products yet. Until a few months later, she came over to Hong Kong and did a product demonstration and showed me how good new skin products were. After the demonstration, I threw away all my name brands. And I started using the new skin products. I use 3 masks a day if I have time. If no time, I use at least once a day. Because the way I use it, my improvement is so quick and so obvious that even you don't see me for 1 week, you see the difference. So people start asking me, what did I do? I say, I take Lipec and Omega, I use New Skin, and some of them will say, oh, I heard it, New Skin. But most of my friends are that age, approaching 50. Everybody's tired, not sleeping well, and get sick and get sick very easily. After they heard that with Lipec, I can sleep better, I have lots of energy, and I don't get sick easily. They all want to buy. And I didn't want to do the business. And most of all, I don't want to make money from my friend. No face, right? So I brought them to the company, and they buy direct from the company. And because I'm the sponsor, the company started paying me. Pamela get her check, 170 something. Yes, 170. My first check was 52 Hong Kong dollars. But I was so excited, but because I've been a housewife for 15 years, I don't earn any money. Every month, I have to open my account and get household spending money from my husband. He is very generous, but the feeling is not so good. So this little $52 made me so happy, made me understand that there's a platform which will help me to earn some money. The thing is, the check multiplies. The next month is a few hundreds, and then the next month is a few thousands. And then my check was over 30,000. I first attended a business opportunity meeting, like today. And the speaker was Joseph John, some of your uplines, right? He explained the power of leverage, and he explained it's a global business. And I realized that it was, because my income is from Canada, from Australia, from USA, and Hong Kong. Already, so simple. I started my global business, okay? And it was 18 years ago now. I've been using it for 18 years. And I remember in 2001, I brought my daughter to Northwestern University in Chicago. 2 days later, 9/11 happened. Suddenly all the planes cannot fly. Nobody lives in a hotel. Nobody goes to restaurants. A lot of business were really hit hard. But I realized that with music business, nothing happened to us. People still take their supplements, take baths, do shampoo, right? So our business were not affected. And 2 years later, SARS in Hong Kong happened. And people don't go to salon, don't go to clinic, and they don't go to restaurants. So a lot of business closed down. But with our business, it even improved much better because people will call and say, really, do I need to take IPAC? Is your ratio max that good? Because suddenly people are more conscientious to their health. So our business is not affected at all. In fact, it has, grown. So I realized that music business, I call it disaster-proof. And, I'm so happy that my daughter is in the business now. She went to university. After graduated, she worked for Citibank for 6 years, quit, and went to Hong Kong University of Science and Technology to the MBA. It's in the MBA course, she realized that because they have a team study, a project, a team project, and they choose New Zealand to study, to see what company it is. They flew to Shanghai, and the conclusion is anti-aging is the most anti-aging will be the most trendy business, and New Zealand is the leader in this field. So she said, I'm not going back to the bank, and then work 10 years later and being fired. So she said, I will follow you to the New Zealand. And now she's a diamond. Wow. And with New Zealand, one thing I found is, although, my husband gave me good money every month, but the feeling is always, when I need to spend big money, big spending, like buying diamonds, I need to consent. I need to get his consent. I remember once I said, I want to buy a diamond. He opened up his eyes and said, you already have one. He realized that with women, you have round, you need a square. When you have square, you need a heart shape, you need a pear shape, and marquise, right? So now I don't have to ask him. I just do it myself. And in fact, after New Zealand, I bought 3 properties without ever having to consult him. I just bought it, and then I tell him that I bought the property. So it's only with New Zealand I can do that. And because of that, I found that I have more dignity in the house. Before, I remember he was a doctor. He's a doctor, right? He's quite good looking, not bad looking, no. When we got married, I was 27 years old, he was 28. I thought, we are quite sort of matching. And then, about 40 years old, his clinic business is so good. And he has this success look on him, so confident. And I was getting fat, becoming a Vivian. And when I looked at him from a distance, I said, gosh, if I'm somebody else, I would love him. So it sort of, hit me that I need to do something to myself. Yeah, I lost my confidence. It's after doing New Zealand, I gained back my confidence and gained back his respect. And the children respect me much more now. Because before, I only knew China what is, in the household things. But now, they saw their mother can stand on the stage, give some speech, things like that, and they respect me much more. So with such a background, I can have some success in New Skin. I'm sure every one of you can be successful in this business. And some people will ask me, why New Skin? My question is, why not New Skin? There's nothing to lose.